This might just be the biggest video on the whole internet. I don't know. I've got so many places to start. I got so much stuff going on. One of my fans said start with the Ponyo plush, and I guess by extension Ponyo, so I guess I will. This is it. This is the pure embodiment of beauty in a physical form. The Ponyo plush. Now, if you say Ponyo, I want you to know you're wrong. It's not Ponyo, it's Ponyo. Very soft hair. Hope you guys can feel that. Very soft all over. If looks could kill, she'd be a murderer. Alright, bye-bye, Ponyo. Now here's Ponyo, the greatest movie of all time. Don't listen to the haters, this movie rocks. It's, I don't know, I like it. I like them to get a plush of the main character. So, like, that's gotta be telling you, like, it's... Watch it! It's a good movie. Now, I know what you're all saying. Where'd you get Ponyo from? And where'd you get the plush at? Well, me and my brother, he's gonna pop up, like, he's gonna be mentioned a lot in this video. Him and I watch things together, like movies, and one of the movies we're gonna watch is Studio Ghibli films, because they're good or whatever. He's seen a few of them, and I was like, I've heard, mixed things about Ponyo, and I was like, you know what, buddy, let's watch Ponyo, and he always tells me, let's get the good films out of the way first. I go, what? Ponyo's a good film, and he wasn't gonna watch with me. I had to watch myself, so I decided. I was at Walmart with my mom one day. I saw Ponyo on Blu-ray, and I asked her, "Mom, can I get this?" And I got it, and I watched it. And my life's been changed ever since. And then I got the plush on Amazon for $30, kind of rip-off. It's like twice the price that it usually is on most websites, but I don't care. I enjoyed what I got. So I guess now I should go over to this section. Here is Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. Oh no, and The Last Crusade. I've watched Indiana Jones 1, The Raiders of the Lost Ark, and 2, The Temple of Doom, which is the best one, by the way. I've not seen this one, actually. But I was, perusing my grandma's nasty old collection of rubbish and garbage, like I always do, because I'm into that stuff. And I found this, and I was like, you know what? I like Indiana Jones, I guess I'll watch this. I still haven't. Now, if you guys are true fans of my content, you'll remember this box. It's the Ultimate Quake. Look at that. This was, I think, in my very first game collection video back in May of 2022. A lot of things have changed since then. More importantly, I'm famous now, and I wasn't back then. I don't know what to say about this. I guess I'll tell the story of how I got all these big PC games. It's something I plan on doing back in, my first game collection, and my second, my third, and so on. I guess I'll do that now in this video, since this is already going to be pretty long. I was at a garage sale one day. A yard sale, whatever. And with, my family. And I saw a box of... I was walking around, nothing interested me. And I walked around, I saw a box. And I was like, whoa, what's in this box? I saw Quake. There's a poor old man there. He probably isn't alive nowadays. I'll miss him if so. I'll go to his funeral. He's a nice, lovely guy. I saw Quake and I was like, hey man, are these games for sale? And he's like, well, they are my grandsons or something, but I guess I can let you off the hook for about $10 there and something like that. I was like, okay, thanks. And I saw Diablo 2. And I was like, I know that game. How much one for this game and Diablo 2? And he's like, 15 for both of them combined. For 20. I'll give you the whole box. Now I'm left with this mess. I also have like Tiberian Sun or whatever, Command and Conquer, I don't know. One of those games. It's like deep in like some box. The same box my Lego board game is in, which if you guys are true fans, you'll know exists. I'm not digging them out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, Ultimate Quake. This comes with Quake 1 and 2 and 3, and a Quake 4 poster, and a History of Quake movie. And Quake 2 and 3 are sealed, actually, and it sells a poster. And I assume it sells the movie, because that's in the files of Quake 1. I don't think you can just get rid of that. But it's a neat little find, I guess. Not a little ditty, I guess. Whatever, who cares? What button did I press? Oh. Now I guess I'll talk about this section over here, since I'm already over here. Oh, whoops. I gotta talk about the elephant in the room. Angry Birds Star Wars, I got that at Dollar Store for $10. There's Mega 64 Expo card. I watch these guys occasionally. My brother likes them more than I do. He's like, hey, I got this. You want it? I was like, sure, I like these guys. I have their Death of Certain cat sweater somewhere. Here's a Mario Game & Watch. Yeah, I'm pretty cool for having this, huh? It doesn't turn on. Never mind, guys. Alright, well, forget about that. Who cares about Mario? What we're all here for is Jet Set Radio Future. Now, back in, like, 2017, I had a baby brother. I still do. He's being born. My older brother's room was converted into a baby room, because that's what we have to do when you're on limited space. He moved his computer into the kitchen, and I watched him play games for, like, months on end. Jet Set Radio is one of them. I've never played it, but I always liked it. And I knew about Jet Set Radio Future, because it's never released anything, and, you know, no one's ever played it, and I saw this. Plus, believe it or not, Sega GT 2002 combo pack. Yeah, guys, this is my Sega GT 2002 plus Jet Set Radio Future combo pack for the Xbox, original Xbox. I got this at a game store for like $5. I was like, sure, I'll get that. It has the manuals for both games, but they're like sticky and like weird and gross. I usually don't touch this game. It makes me like scared to touch it. But it's nice to have, I guess, you know. It's cool, I guess. Go there. My GameCube. You guys have all seen my GameCube, right? Well, here's these games: Lego Star Wars 2 and 1, and Pac-Man Fever. I have not put this one in my GameCube. Neither have I put Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I don't care about Harry Potter. Whatever. Those like came with the GameCube, you know, whatever. I got online for Christmas, who cares? Resident Evil Degeneration. I got this at a yard sale. The same one I'm pretty sure I got all these games from. And I was like, whoa, Resident Evil movie 1 and... Ignore that. The other movie? How cool is that? Well, it is cool, because this one has Paul Mercier as Leon. That same guy voices Leon in Resident Evil 4. But that's a spoiler for later. Yeah, I got these for like $1 million or something. It's something really cheap. Put that in the pile. This. What is this? Belle. A movie about a woman. My brother. Big fan of Evangelion. Even bigger fan than I am, if you can believe that. He got the $300 collector's Blu-ray box set back when that was announced. And that was in there. And he was like, you know what, little kid? You know, little bro? I'll let you have something. And he gave me that. I have not seen either of these Resident Evil movies, nor have I seen Belle. I don't plan on seeing it. What is it? Oh. PS1 demo disc. Whatever. It has like Spider-Man video game on it. Great. Woohoo. Who cares about that? This thing didn't pause? Oh, great. Ugh. Now you guys gotta watch me move my games around. Just kidding. I won't put you guys through that. There's a jump cut. This is, one of 3 copies of Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne that I have. SMT Nocturne. Great game. As a standalone RPG. My favorite RPG. But, you know, if you want to cheat and combine 2 games together, this is my favorite RPG. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, this one is sealed. My mom got it for me. I was like, thanks, Mom. Super Battle Tank. Sealed. I don't know what this game is. I just got it because it's a sealed GameCube game. That's cool. GTA 4. The best GTA game. This... and I think, yeah, this and JSRF I got on the same day, and Uncharted 1 and 2, but I gave those to my friend because they love Uncharted or whatever. I got this at some, like, place. I don't remember where, but it was like $5. I was like, alright, Mom, I want this. She gave me it. God bless you, Mother. Doesn't have the map, which sucks, but it has the manual, which is, I guess, for something. GTA 5! I got this at the same, you know, the same day I got the, I don't know if it's the same day I got the PC games, but I know I got the same day I got the Resident Evil movies. That's pretty cool, I guess. Does it come with a map? I don't know. It comes with a map, the manual, and 2 discs. How cool is that? Here's a game that comes on 1 disc. Heavy Rain. I was gonna make a review of this. I played it once. It astonished me. I can still remember everything about it. From how kind of good it was, to how kind of bad it was, to the plot holes, to the stupid thing that didn't make sense, to the god-awful controls. I love this game, no matter how bad it may be. This might just be the greatest game of all time. Now that's out of the way, I can talk about the actual greatest game of all time, Deadly Premonition Origins. Now, I haven't beaten this game yet. I'm only in chapter, like, 8 or 9 or whatever. But as you can see here, it's a 10 out of 10. You can't see that, can you? Yeah, 10 out of 10. I've only, like, played this a little bit. And I already think this is one of my favorite games ever. And, it's not in the case. Because it's in my Switch right now. Now, my Switch, my 2DS, my 3DS, my PSP, I will not be showing because I've already shown them before and I don't want to dig them out. I already have enough stuff on here. It's not big enough of a mess. You guys can wait. But this is one of the greatest games of all time. Play it. It's good. It's like cheap. Alright, now we're getting to actually good games. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. Maybe the best game ever made. I don't know. Quit asking me. Okay? It's like the Super Rare Deluxe Special Edition. This and one of my copies of SMT Nocturne coming up here, I got on the same day together from GameStop. It's a funny meme, SMT Nocturne and Monkey Ball, whatever. It's a meme back then. I don't care, whatever. I got them both. I have an interest in Monkey Ball, never played it. I played it, I was like, that's pretty good, I guess. I played some of it on GameCube. I played Monkey Ball 2 on GameCube. Now, that was a real man's game. This is a pretty good remake, but, nothing beats the original. Okay. Maybe one remake beats the original. That remake is, of course, the Resident Evil remake. And also Resident Evil 0. I played Resident Evil 0 for 5 seconds. I got to the first save station, and I realized there's a ton of costumes. I equipped the costume that, what's her name? Rebecca Chambers had in the N64 version of the game, and I quit. I've not played it since. But, fun little thing to have, I guess. It's cool, I guess, whatever, I don't care. Now we get to the, where the boys become men. The Resident Evil triple pack. You become a man by seeing how good Resident Evil 4 is, and then how bad Resident Evil 5 and how god-awful Resident Evil 6 is. I got these from the same Amazon, not GameStop order, I'm pretty sure. I had somebody lying around, like, you know what? I'll get this, and I'll get Resident Evil Origins Collection. I did not get Revelations Collection. I did, actually. Alright, guys, I couldn't find it, but I do have a copy of Resident Evil Revelations Collection for Nintendo Switch. My mom got it for me. I sent her a GameStop link. Biggest mistake of my life. It ended up being a pre-owned copy with a black case. One of those stupid GameStop, cover arts. And it didn't have Revelations 2, just Revelations 1 on the cartridge. I have that, put up somewhere because I want to think about it. Sad story, I know. I'm sorry, guys, but that's lost content you guys will never get to see. Now, Mega Man 11. Mega Man 11 is a pretty good game. It's, I think one of the best classic series games. It's the only Mega Man game I own physically. Not anymore, obviously. Well, okay. It's one of, one of 3 Mega Man games I own physically now. I'm pretty sure. I don't know anything else. Which is, okay. Here's the Mario 3D All-Stars collection. On the inside, you've got, Mario Odyssey, Mario 3D All-Stars, whatever. Okay, so, Mega Man 11, I was walking around the store with my stepmom, and I saw it for $20. I was like, oh, wait a second. I love Mega Man. I've played Mega Man 11. I'm, still, currently, ever since last year, I've been playing through all the Mega Man games with my brother, in chronological order. We've spent quite a bit of time on Mega Man ZX. And, I was like, I like Mega Man 11. I'll get it, why not? I replayed through it. I like this one of the best classic games. And, I still think it's up there. Now, obviously, 7 is the best classic game. Top 5 is 11, 7, 9, Rockman Forte, and, 4, I guess. In no particular order, other than 7 is number 1. And, the Mario 3D All-Stars collection. This thing, actually, my brother got a copy. I didn't get a copy because I didn't want to waste my money on this piece of you-know-what. His copy was left in the washer, in his pocket in the washer. And, as you can see right here, has a little white spot on it. Yeah, I can zoom in on that. He has a little white spot on it. He, decided to get a brand new copy and gave me his old copy. And I don't care about this game at all. It's like shovelware to me. You can tell by the, fact that like the cover's like reversed, whatever. Who cares? It's Mario. I don't care. I was like, cool. And Mario Odyssey, Smash Ultimate, I got from for Christmas back when it came out. It's pretty fun, I guess. I like it. I haven't played it much since like 2019 or 2020. Yeah, I think. And Mario Odyssey. My friend had a copy. You know, I've always loved this game. I've always borrowed my brother's copy, all that stuff. And my friend had a copy. He lost it, and he found it one day, like under a couch with dust on it. And I remember exactly what it was. We were walking on the way to PE, physical education, and he was like, "Oh, hey man, I got something for you." And I was like, "What, Mario Odyssey?" He's like, "Yeah." And he just gave it to me. And I was like, "Well, this is cool." I brought it home, and since it's been under the couch for like 2 or 3 years at that point, maybe a year and a half to like 2 or 3 years, I don't know. But it had been under the couch for a while, so sometimes we plug it in at work, sometimes it doesn't. I'm just glad to have Mario Odyssey again. I'm so thankful for him. So shout outs to Goofy and Fun Loving Guy on YouTube. Make sure you follow him, subscribe to him, like, share, comment, retweet, reblog, repost all of his content, share, give it 5 stars, thumbs up, 2 hearts, and a kiss on the cheek if you really love his content. All that stuff. Collab with him, give him your best kind regards, wish the chemo goes well, send him your best, keep him your thoughts and prayers, he's a good guy, and make sure, I'll put the link to his channel in the description. Tell him, thanks for Mario Odyssey. Great guy, great content. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, I got the Christmas I got my Switch, has a virtual cover. It has this reversible cover, which is kind of mid. It's like, a retooled, repurposed version of the Wii U box art. I'm a sensible man. I switched to the good box art. This is a fun game. I played a whole bunch. Not as good as Donkey Kong Country 2, but it's better than 3. At least I've actually beaten this game. I cannot say the same for Donkey Kong Country 3. Metroid Dread. I first played Metroid back on the Wii U. Super Metroid, when I was like 7 or 8 or something like that. My brother got it for me. Well, not for me, but he got it. And I played it. I loved it. I played it multiple times. I got it on new 3DS. I played it a whole bunch. I got it. When I got Switch Online, I played it a whole bunch. I don't think I've ever used a guide. I've gotten lost, but I've always figured out my way. Super Metroid, I still think is the best Metroid game. Metroid Fusion, I also played a whole bunch back on the PSP. Don't tell Nintendo that. But I did play on the PSP. Whether or not I legally obtained it does not matter. What matters is I played on the PSP. I love that game a whole bunch. And I don't remember I was so hyped. I remember my reaction exactly whenever Metroid Dread, the long-awaited, rumored DS, whatever Metroid game was announced at Nintendo Direct, E3, whatever. But I was probably pretty excited. And it came out, like up to the days, for months leading up to it, I was like, okay, I want this. My parents, for my birthday, I told them, get me Metroid Dread. October 8th came and went. I actually beat Metroid Fusion on the bus ride home. And I checked the mail immediately, and there's no copy of Metroid Dread in sight. That was the most soul-crushing thing that's ever happened in my career as being a human being. It's not even a career at this point. I don't enjoy it. Well, I didn't enjoy it at the time, because I didn't get Metroid Dread. I asked my parents. I was like, hey, anything come in the mail? They said no. Then, a few days later, I asked them, alright, do you guys ever order that thing for me? And they're like, oh, Metroid? No. I was like, oh, well, I played my brother's copy, I beat it, I was like, this is a really good game. One day I was playing Garry's Mod with my friends, and my parents came in, and they sang me a little rhyme. They said, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, you can beat off all night, or you can play Metroid 2. And I was about to correct them and say that's actually Metroid 5, not Metroid 2, but I was just glad to get the game. I played it. I don't think I ever replayed it, but I still really liked it. I was glad I got it. I like this game a whole lot. It's a good Metroid game, not the best one. Super Metroid's still the best one, but it's still a really good one, I guess. And now we got into a game that I did get on release day. I think one of, not maybe the only game I've ever gotten on release day. SMTV 5, whatever you want to call it. I got this game released day. I played it. I was really excited for it. It took me like a month to beat it. I would have beaten it a lot sooner, but I died in the final area, and I got bored, and I was like, alright, I am not doing this. My brother got this game release day, too. He has a steelbook copy. I have the normal version copy. You know, whatever. Big whoop. I don't care. I played it. It took me a month to beat it. Me and my brother beat it like 5 minutes apart. It was so crazy. We both got the true neutral ending. And I was going to replay it and actually make a video about it for its first year anniversary. Well, guys, I'm sorry to say, but that never happened. That never materialized. It probably never will. I probably will never make an SMT5 video. Mark my words. I'm going to one of these days, actually. Never mind. I was playing through it, and I was like, this is really fun. I got to the third area and got bored. But from what I remember, the story sucks. Like, it's god-awful. Like, what were they thinking? The story's not very good, but it's fun. It's a fun game, you know. I pre-ordered it, I got it, I was like, wow, this game rocks. Stayed up all night playing it. Died in, like, the Hydra boss or whatever, then died on the Anua fight. Kept playing, had fun, maybe cheated a little bit, looked up online what to do, whatever, doesn't matter. Here we get to an actually good game. SMT3 Nocturne HD Remaster. This is the second copy I ever got. Throwback to Monkey Ball earlier. Oh, it's in the pile. Whoops. Yeah, remember I said I got these in the exact same day, the exact same time, at the exact same GameStop? Well, that's true. I wouldn't lie to you guys. Now I know what you're all saying. You're like, what? A unidentified age, teenage-year-old boy. How'd you get an SMT? Well, my brother was playing the SMT Nocturne HD Remaster, and I was watching him. I was like, you know what? This seems pretty cool, I guess. And, once he beat it, I was like, hey, why don't you let me play for a bit? Up to this point, my, Megami Tensei playing experience was a little bit of Persona 3 Portable when I was like 8 years old, my brother's PSP, and that's it. I had watched him play Persona 5 back when that came out on PS3, and that's it. I might watch him play Strange Journey or like SMT4, like years and years and years ago, but that's it. And so I played it, and I regret how I played it. I got the true demon ending. I used a guide, and I completely ruined my playing experience for the first time, but I played it and I loved it. I was like, wow, this game completely rocks. And so, I went to GameStop one day and I got this with my own money. My second copy of the game, my first copy, I'll get to that, don't worry. I loved it. I beat Lucifer with Lunge. With, Pierce, I focused and lunged. Most times people using Freycool, not me. And before I was playing on easy mode. Without realizing it, the whole game I'd played to normal mode up till that point. I don't remember why, but for some reason I switched to easy mode on the final fight. I don't remember why. I don't know what happened to me, what came over me, what got over me. But I did. So that's probably the only reason I beat the game with Lunge. Beat Lucifer with Lunge, of all people. Now, my Sega Genesis, I got this from the game store. This is like, I'm pretty sure the very first game I got from the game store. This. Oh, and my Genesis games, I almost forgot. Yeah, it came with Sonic 2. The Genesis came with Sonic 2. And, I remember, I got this, my PSP, in the exact same day. And I remember I had probably Crisis Core for the PSP. And, I got Crisis Core for free. Because, I like Final Fantasy, as you'll find out soon enough. And, look at this. Some poor little kid. Covered in my manual. Poor grounder. But anyways. I had to hack my PSP at first. Luckily, I was able to use my brother's 4GB SD memory stick duo to, get a few games on there. I got, I believe, Persona 2, Innocent Sin, and, I think Mega Man Powered Up, maybe. I don't know, I didn't get a lot. And I got the Resident Evil games, 2 and 3, because I already had 1 on DS. Well, my 2DS, legally or not. I don't know, don't tell Nintendo. Doesn't matter. But I got that. What is this? Oh, NHLPA Hockey 93. I got this from my grandma. I just stole it, basically. NHL 96. Just got it from my grandma. I just stole it, basically. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Same thing. I'm gonna give it to my brother whenever he gets his own Genesis. My brother has Mega Man the Wily Wars and Sonic Spinball. The Wily Wars, he got the $70 reproduction kit. Like, like whatever box set, crazy hallucinogenic thing from some company. I don't remember, IM8-bit maybe. Diablo 2 DLC expansion pack, Lord of Destruction, whatever, Empire Earth, Rune Gold, they're all complete in box, as far as I can tell. Except for Rune Gold. That literally just has the case, Room Gold. That's it. Who cares? Whatever. It's Room Gold. SMT Nocturne. So after I played my brother's copy on the Switch, it was my birthday. We had just watched the end of Evangelion because this was up to the release date of 3.0 1.0, Thrice Upon a Time. He was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna watch the entire Evangelion series. You wanna watch with me?" And I was like, "Sure, whatever." And I watched it, and I was like, "Whoa, this is amazing." And I was like, "Hey, it's my birthday. You have 2 copies of SMT Nocturne. This one back when I was like 7 or 8, and he had the PS2 in my room for some reason. I don't remember why. I stepped on this, which why it's cracked and all ripped up and like destroyed and like disgusting and like broken. I was like, "Hey man, I'm the reason that game looks like that. Why not? Might as well give it to me." And he's like, "Oh, fine." So he gave it to me. Caved in, gave it to me. Okay. And this is not the original case. This is actually the case for the Emoji Movie. Because I don't really care about that movie that much. Why should I? It's the freaking Emoji Movie, guys. Ow. My GameCube. I've wanted one of these things for years. And one day for my birthday, I went to a game store where I got the Buster Bros collection and a lot of these, my PS1, all that stuff, a lot of stuff coming up you're gonna see. Because they had a GameCube there for $90. It's a black one, and I'd been waiting all year to get it. And I was like, okay, guys, this is it. I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna walk in the store. I'm gonna get GameCube. They did not have the GameCube. It was gone. So instead, I got the PlayStation 1 right there. Hi. Love you, PS1, kind of. Not really, I guess. I don't know, it's a fine system. I like it, I guess. Don't really have any good games for it. Like, I have the Buster Bros collection. I do have one... I do have 2.5, 3, whatever. I do for sure have at least one good game for it. But, they didn't have it, as I was saying. I was, like, crushed. My soul was crushed. I don't know how I made it, past that day. I don't know how I'm still alive to this day. I'm surprised I didn't die from heartbreak. And so I waited until Christmas. I was like, wait a second. Instead of asking for something stupid like the GTA trilogy, what if, or like Resident Evil 2 for the PS1, what if I asked for a GameCube? And so I did. And I didn't ask for any games. I just asked for a GameCube. My parents, they realized this and they're like, wait a second, do you have any games? I was like, yeah, I have one. They're like, alright, ask us for some games. So I thought long and hard about it. Very long and very hard. There's my Monkey Ball LCD game, by the way. It's from McDonald's. Oh, poor thing. Still work? Hello? Monkey Ball, speak to me. Yeah. Monkey on monkey action. Pretty good game, I guess. Turn it off. Yeah, at least got this online, so whatever, I guess. Best game ever made, though. Better than Resident Evil 4, that's for sure. So I got the Mega Man X collection. And I got a really good game. Don't know why I got the Mega Man X collection. I could have got anything else, but I got what you guys about to see. Metroid Prime. And I'm still in the middle of playing through this. I just got the Wave Buster and the Gravity Suit. And I was like, huh. I've wanted to play Metroid Prime for years now. I tried getting the PC whatever version to work my PC, but my laptop, is very bad and cannot run it. So I was like, okay, I could just put it on my Wii. I don't know why I didn't think for my Wii, the Prime Trilogy. I don't know, but I'm glad I have a physical copy. And, I'm thinking this is really good. One of the greatest games ever made, maybe. Better than Resident Evil 4? No. Better than Super Metroid? No. Better than Metroid Fusion? Objectively, yes. But do I like more Metroid Fusion so far? No. But, yeah, I love this thing. I love my GameCube. The cord's a little messed up. Remember my PS1 video? It's like that with my, GameCube too, kind of. Resident Evil 4. Oh, also, Metroid Prime just comes with this. No, case. It comes with, like, a fake purple case. I'll show right now. It comes in this. This is what Metroid Prime goes in. This isn't what, like, Reggie or Miyamoto intended. Come on. Whatever, who cares? But Resident Evil 4 is my favorite game ever. It's not the best game I've ever played. I think the best game I've ever played is still, like, probably Metal Gear Solid 3 or something. But that doesn't matter. I may have played MGS3, like, about, like, equal to or greater than as many times as I played Resident Evil 4. Maybe less than, I don't know. But I've played it a ton. Matter of fact, one time I played the 3DS version 3 times in a row. I played it and I beat it, and I immediately booted back up, played it, beat it, immediately booted back up, played it and beat it. I was gonna go for a third time, but I got bored, because, that's what most people do unless like a speedrunner, that's what they do. Once they play a game 3 times in a row, and they, keep playing it. But, that's the 3DS version, so I'm, like, a fan of that game, the entire Metal Gear series as a whole. But I first played Resident Evil 4 back, when my brother's PC was in the kitchen. We played a bunch of games. He booted up Resident Evil 4, and he played through a bit of it. He got Del Lago, the big fish, the big salamander, in Chapter 1-3. I was like, hey, you know what? Hey, man, this game is really cool. Can I, play it? And luckily for me, he had a copy on PlayStation 2. So I stayed up all night. I got to the Chief Mendez, Torres Mendez fight, and I died a whole bunch. And so I quit for the night. I, woke up the next morning, I played it and beat it. And I was like, wow, this might just be the best game ever made. So I played it and beat it. I got all the way to Chapter 5-2 or 5-3, I think. The Krabs Knife fight. Sorry for the jump cut, I had to yawn. You guys don't deserve to hear that. And I was like, the game froze right after the first TT in the Krabs Knife fight. And so we tried everything. We tried, dunking it underwater. Like, we tried flushing a toilet and dunking underwater. We tried rubbing toothpaste on it. For some reason, okay, rubbing toothpaste on a, scratched disc does not, repair the data and put it back on the disc. I don't know, like, how we were supposed to know that. But they expect us to know that. It was kind of stupid, I guess. Whatever. But, I played for another 24 hours. Got to the exact same part, new save file. It froze, the exact same part. Who would have thought? And this one, my memory gets a bit blurry. According to my brother, he got a brand new copy of the game, and I beat it, and I loved it, and then I got on Switch. I think maybe I got on Switch first and beat the PS2 version, I don't remember, but either way, he got a new copy of the game on PS2, I beat it, then I got on Switch and I played and I beat it. And ever since then, it's remained my favorite game ever. So far I find nothing that's topped it. Maybe nothing can top it, I don't know. My friends, we got in a big, argument, whatever, about this, saying, it's just not my type of game, it's too scary, and I told them, just shoot the guys in the head, roundhouse kick them, and then knife them to death, and they're like, no, you just don't get it. And I was like, well, whatever. But yeah, I ordered this online. This is not my first copy of the game. This is my most recent copy of the game, actually. It's complete in box. It's, has the manual, both discs. Even has the GameCube owner's instruction warning kit, warning you that, this system's so good, if you play to melt your skin off. Pretty good system, I guess. What? Graphics by ATI. ATI might... Well, Here's the Buster Bros collection. I have this exact same game store I got the PS1 from. Here, you may have noticed, is not a game. This is Weezer's Pinkerton Deluxe Edition. I got this because I really like it. I asked my mom for it. One time, Say It Ain't So, off the Weezer's Blue album, came on the car. I was like, hey mom, turn this up, would you? And she's like, oh, my little boy likes Weezer. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And so I asked her when I got this, I was like, hey mom, you ever heard of this album before? And she goes, she looked through and she's like, El Scorcho sounds familiar. And I was like, mom, I thought you loved Weezer. No, I guess you didn't. Turns out, my brother has a very, faint, fond memory of when he was young. My mom had a bunch of scary, albums, weird covers, weird, scary, fake, satanic, hellish, religious covers. And he's always scared of them, except for this one. It was a green background with, a bunch of guys saying on it, and he remembered, wait a second, maybe that's Weezer's Green album. The most mid album ever. And here we get to Gorillaz' self-titled debut album. Now you guys may notice there's a crack in it. Can you guys even notice? Can you tell? Yeah, you can. I got this in the same package as Deadly Premonition. I ordered them both on Amazon. Both these things are complete, by the way. I don't know if Gorillaz has anything in it. Any cool booklets, but I know that Pinkerton Deluxe has a booklet that comes with it and it has the lyrics and backstory about Tragic Girl, all that stuff. And the crack comes from my brother picked it up as soon as it was out of the package. And I knocked it out of his hand instinctively, and it landed on the table and there's a huge crack, and I was like, huh, whatever, cool. Metal Gear VR missions got the same day as the PS1 demo disc. and a game you'll see coming up very soon. Mid was whatever. Mega Man X4, my favorite X series game. I got this the exact same day as I got the, all that other stuff. It's a little bit scratched. Scratched the hell and back, you can say. But it still works perfectly fine. As Zero, at least. I've beaten the game as Zero, not as X, because it's more fun playing as Zero. I'm Zero-pilled, what can I say? But, I love this game. I still do. Even though my favorite Mega Man game is probably like, 0-3 or something. I still, even though this game might be a little bit, painfully easy, as they say. At least it's well designed. Can't say that for most of, the X series. Looking at you, Mega Man X6. Now I get to what is definitively the greatest game ever made. Devil Dice. This is, you can probably tell, not the original case. This stuff was actually all printed out, which kind of sucks. I want an original copy of this game. But at the very least, so is the actual game. And that's all that matters, really, I guess, when I think about it. I played this game a little bit. It was really incredibly, insanely confusing. And I realized, wait a second. This game is really incredibly, insanely confusing, but it's fun. And I like it. Now, at the end of the day, that's all that matters, right? I got a high score of, I think a few points or whatever. It's a fun game. Try it, all of you. I command you now, try it. Final Fantasy VIII. My brother, one of his favorite games ever is Final Fantasy VII. And so he got me to play it on the PS3, the PS1 version of the game, the best version of the game. And I was like, whoa, this game is pretty good, really good, actually, I really like it. And so then, on the Switch, the Nintendo Switch, he got my Final Fantasy VII for free because, I asked for it. I was like, hey, I really like this game, can you get it for me? And he was like, fine, but only promise to play it. So I played it, and over a year later, it took me over a year when I finally beat it. I was like, huh, I like it. And then I saw, two of the worst financial decisions I ever made in my life, where I really like Resident Evil 4 and Final Fantasy 7. And Resident Evil 5 and Final Fantasy 8 were both on sale on the Nintendo Switch eShop, and I got both of them. Now, Final Fantasy 8 is a game that, I still really like. Is it as good as 7? No. Do I like it as much as 7? Yeah. It's kind of like OK Computer and Kid A. I don't think Kid A is as good as OK Computer, but I like them both the same. I wonder if anyone's ever compared those four things ever, but I have. I'm gonna coin that term now. And Final Fantasy VIII, it's complete in box, has the front, it has the back, a crack in it, but who cares? Has all 4 discs, the manual, the mini walkthrough with the ads for the the minifigures and all that stuff. Great game, I guess. Driver 2. My brother told me to get it. It was fun to play, I guess. I chose this over the GTA, the trilogy. GTA 1, London 1969, GTA 2. Was that the best purchase of my life? Maybe not, but still, it's a fun enough game, I guess. Now, I also have a copy of Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX. Came with my PS1, but I have not even put that game on my PS1. I don't think it's deserving of being in the video. Oh, well, Pac-Man Feed or whatever it was in the video. I guess I'll get Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX. To show how much I care, just to show you how much I care about this game, we're going through an old styrofoam plate. Great, lovely game. Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX. Wow. My Wii, I got from a Goodwill. After I visited my mom, we stopped by the Goodwill, and I was like, a Wii. It has no controllers, but it does all the chords. My brother has a Wiimote and a GameCube controller. I'll just ask him if I can borrow his stuff. I got it. I immediately hacked it. Don't tell Nintendo that, please. But I got some good times on there. One of these days, if I can figure out how to put Wii games on there, I'll I guess I'll play Metroid Prime 2 and 3. And Prime 1 with motion controls. Or, I could just put Prime 2 with the GameCube version on there, but I don't know why I want to do that. But anyways. The only games I've actually beaten on this thing are the Claire A. Snare Resident Evil 2 and Mega Man 2. I have the entire Mega Man series 1 through 7. And eventually I'm going to get 9 and 10 on there. And if I figure out how to get Mega Man 8 in there, maybe even that too. But it's fun enough, I guess. There you go. My PS1, I already told you about that. Mega Man X Collection, I got this for Christmas. Along with Metroid Prime and my GameCube. Now, here we get to two of the finest RPGs ever crafted. Digital Devil Saga and Digital Devil Saga 2. I love these games. I got these from my brother. After I got Nocturne, my other set on DDS, because after I played Nocturne, I played those, and I played 4, and I played 5, and after over a year, I'm still in the middle of playing Persona 2. Well, I beat it maybe, who knows, but it doesn't matter, who cares, what matters, okay, is that I love DDS 1 and DDS 2. Nocturne made my favorite standalone RPG, but if you combine DDS 1 and 2 into one single standalone experience, that would be my favorite RPG. My favorite story-driven games ever, you could say. And, my brother got, he's looking around on Mercari or whatever, and he got a copy of Strange Journey with the soundtrack CD, because that's his favorite SMT game, another one of his favorite games ever made, one of his favorite RPGs, and he got the collector's edition of Digital Devil Saga. And I was like, hey man, now that you have, extra copies of DDS 1 and 2, can I have original copies? And he's like, you know what, sure. Now I have these, they're both, complete in box, with the manual and everything. Neither of them have the soundtrack CD, I don't care, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. Now we have the Nocturne Strategy Guide. For all you attentive, astute viewers, this is actually in the thumbnail of my very first game collection video. And like the manual on the back of this book says, an RPG this good doesn't just deserve more than just a strategy guide. There's a 400-page monster. I'm a little bit tired. You guys couldn't tell. $20. I got this for like 60. Comes with the poster and one bookmark, but not the Demi-Fiend bookmark. So I got another copy with the Demi-Fiend bookmark, and then a third copy, because I have 3 copies of the game, might as well. What is this? My Rei Ayanami plush, the funny meme, whatever plush. Great content, great stuff. She's been in a few of my videos before. It's my PSP game collection. GTA, Vice City Stories, Avatar, whatever, Daxter, and a Need for Speed game I all got from my friend for free, because they had a bunch of PSP games, and like, hey man, I don't want these, you can have them. And Lego Batman I just got from the same Goodwill as I got my Wii Balance Board, it's like under my bed. Pretty cool, I guess. Weezer video capture device. I got this on Amazon. Pretty great, good content, I gotta say. Only like 20 or 30 bucks, I think. An absolute scam for sure, but I got it. Had all the music videos up to that point. Now, as you can notice, it's a little bit scuffed up. That's because there's some protective tape on there. I tried peeling it off with my fingernails. Bad idea, big mistake, I know. This even after I clipped them, they used to be like horrifically, something officially long. They're god awful looking. I don't like them. Everybody made fun of me and picked me and bullied me for them. It sucked, so I clipped them. And I still somehow managed to screw it up. And now how I got this Ponyo Gorilla, the Ponyo plush, the Ponyo movie DVD Blu-ray. I already told you I got that. How I got this Deadly Premonition Gorillas, my Ponyo plush, and this, and my 128GB SD card, which I'm recording this on. Some guy online, his name is Criscu, or how you pronounce it. He paid me $50 to listen to Weezer's Seasons Winter, $50 to listen to Weezer's Seasons Autumn, and he just gave me, I asked him, hey man, spare, 30 for the Weezer capture device, and he said, yes, sure. Great guy. Lovely, wonderful guy. I think he gave me maybe 150 in total. Oh yeah, because he gave me Switch Online too. And 35 for, Mega Man Zero, the Excellency Collection. I'm afraid maybe he's a loan shark or something. I'm not too sure. I'm not kind of fearing for my life, but hey, at least I got Mega Man, you know, and Weezer. So thanks to him. Shoutouts to him. I don't know if he has a channel or what, but you know, maybe I'll link his Twitter. I don't know. I'll link something of his. If he has a channel, I'll link that. If not, you know, I'll find out something. I'll link that in the description. Thank you. Everyone say, if you made it this far, say thank you, Krisku. That's Krisku. And lastly, to round it all off, with the greatest thing I have in my collection. Most sentimental and personal thing I have in my collection. Okay, maybe. I don't know. My original copy. Get out of here, Buster Bros. My original copy of Resident Evil 4. This is the PS2 copy that I played with PS2, the first copy I ever played. The copy that made me fall in love with the game. Oh yeah, Buster Bros. I found out because I thought Bonanza Bros. I got them confused. Turns out I played 1 second of Buster Bros. I was like, this sucks. Now it's just now it sits on my shelf. Whoops. As like a you know things that cups sit on. Those brown textured rugged things. A coaster. Now it serves as a coaster for my bottle of isopropyl alcohol used to clean out my electronics. But on Resident Evil 4, this is my original copy of the game. I actually have it. I have a nail in my wall. I have it like sitting on the wall because, you know, I'm not going to be playing anytime soon. And, this is, a very long video. I know what you're all asking. Why is this the very first upload in like 2 or 3 months besides that one short I uploaded? And simply because I haven't, you know, been wanting to make videos. Simple as that, guys. So, you make sure to subscribe to @Goofy and Fun Loving Guy. I'll link a bunch of great channels in the description, I guess. Krisku, JDog69, I Piss in Litterboxes. I'll link all these great channels in the description. And make sure you all look in the description and join my Discord server. There's a channel in there called Fanny Crab's Fan Mail. If you join, just say any message and I will read it eventually one day on a video. And you'll forever be immortalized in a video by me. Now, doesn't that sound enticing? Doesn't that sound like a good idea? A cool idea, maybe? Yeah, so do it, join it, and thanks guys. Goodbye.